right, thank you, Miss Catherine. All right, Jessica and all Papa girls, Anna, Heather. Okay, y'all better not be standing back here tall enough, I should say. so persecuted, you know. Their mamas and daddies taught them to dress decent, sing nice godly songs, not listen to rap, boom box, and where's old Percher? We all get Percher to do that song. After church we will. I think after church we'll get Percher to do his song and get the Southern Dogs to sing. Yeah, after church we're going to have some good times. We have good times in church, but we don't want to desecrate the altar of God and the house of God with a dog singing, even though I like dogs. But God calls male prostitutes dogs in the Bible. You know that? Amen. Say, you ought not talk about that. Well, then tell God not to do it, dog bell. Huh? Say, you ought not to mention such things. Well, it's on the streets all over America. People get mad at me because I try to teach your little girls to dress and keep their chastity and their decency and that which God gave them and preserve their bodies and keep your body for your husband, girl. Amen. And you boys, keep your body for your wife. Amen. Yeah, that's right. Somebody doesn't like it, guess what? Lump it.